Recycling, the power of one. When it comes to recycling, well, if I've heard it once, I've heard it 1,000 times. Why bother recycling? I can't make a difference. Why should I recycle in the office anyways? The janitors just take everything and throw it in the dumpster at the back. What's the point? I have no idea what's recyclable. Why should I even bother? They keep changing the rules on me. You have to sort this and you have to sort that. I'm just getting so confused on how to do the right thing. When it comes to recycling, well, let's face it, it's changing times. Many years ago, people, they recycled out of pure necessity. There just wasn't a lot of material around. These days, with all these new streams, new materials, everything coming at you, it's very complex and it's very difficult to stay current on what is actually recyclable. So people started asking, where does my recycling really go? For years, it was really simple. Everything just disappeared at the end of the day. It wasn't my problem. Over the past several years, there's been a process or a recycling change called single stream or commingle, where you had all your trash in one area and everything was mixed recycling. And that really started to gain traction. But what's happened more recently, and as you follow the news, it's a situation called the Asian Sword or the Green Wall, where a lot of the North American recyclables were being shipped over to the Far East. They then stopped that because they were just tired of North America sending over their contaminated waste. Now this has created a significant problem for recycling and the markets that are generated from recycling. The idea of changing the process to commingle was terrific. It was simple, everyone could get involved, but now it's become a problem. And now where all of this material doesn't have a home, it's really up to us to, address our own problems and come up with a solution. And we really have to address this head on. When it comes to recycling, I truly believe in the power of one and that you can make a difference. And as I've done several hundred audits over the years and helped people roll out programs, I became aware that when an organization posts numbers that they recycle perhaps 100,000 metric tons of waste a year, people don't identify with that number. It's just incomprehensible. And a solution or a part of changing the behavior was a simple test we did. So you choose a department in your office, perhaps there's 50 people. And what you do at the end of the week, you start collecting all the waste and in, let's say, black bags that people can identify with at the end of their driveway, throw it all up against the wall, take a picture of that, and perhaps it's could be 50 bags. And then once you train people how to do the recycling, you do a follow-up, collect all the bags, throw it up against the wall, and take a picture. And why this is so powerful is because as people are controlling their own environment, they can actually see the difference they're making. And one of the best outcomes of doing this test was we had one area that originally collected, I believe it was in the area of 52 bags, and collectively that department got it down to 8 bags at the end of the week, which represented an 85% diversion. And this is what really inspires people to make a change. I'm Bruce Buchan, encouraging you to never waste a moment when it comes to the power of one, and ask yourself this question: are you part of the solution or part of the problem?